Hi, I'm Olivia Suarez, and I'm here at the Scenic Route premiere at the Top Floor Theater in downtown Austin for the South by Southwest Film Festival.
So I just wanted to go ahead and ask, what was it that drove you on to direct Scenic Route? What kind of inspired you to?
The script. It all starts with the script. You know, we read the script and we were looking for something that was character driven and sort of had a dramatic tone to it and something different and unique. And Kyle Gillen just has an incredible way of writing stuff that most of us just think. He's able to kind of get that out there. And the script grabbed us. And as soon as we, Josh read it, grabbed him, perfect storm, we got together and we all...
And so the film kind of centers on two college friends and their complicated relationship as they're stranded in the desert. So, since both of y'all are related, like, how would y'all feel if y'all were in Mitchell and Carter's situation?
That's a great question. We definitely related to the material. That's one of the reasons why we took the script. I mean, I think when you see the film, anybody can relate to it. It's things that everybody goes through, it's issues that everybody deals with in their life. And I think there's a line in the movie that Carter says to Mitchell, he says, would you rather be stuck in the desert with a stranger or your best friend? Because it's not going well with the best friend, you know? The stranger might be easier. So, you know, we kind of lived the movie too. We were out there in the middle of the Death Valley for like 2 months shooting this together. And, yeah, it was great.
So I wanted to ask you, what, being the composer of this film, what initially drew you into this project?
The story was really kind of badass and scary, and I was intrigued by it. And then I met these guys, these beautiful, amazing directors right here, who, you know, were very enthusiastic about having me. They were fans of my band and wanted to know if I'd come in and work on their film, and it was just kind of a natural thing. It happened very, very organically.
That's cool. And what in the script kind of drew you to kind of compose the score?
Well, there's, I mean, obviously nobody's seen the film yet, but it's a story about two people who love each other, but they have a lot of animosity towards each other, and it's just sort of that tension in very intense relationships is everybody kind of knows about that, you know, when you really love somebody, but there's the potential to be hurt by them is so great, and the film is really kind of that theme is an ongoing thing, you know, in the movie, and so which makes my job as a composer easy, I think, actually. Not that it was an easy thing to write music for the film, but there are a lot of possibilities. There are a lot of different ways that you can accentuate that tension. So it's fun. It's a challenge.
What initially drew you to play Carter in the film?
I'm known for a lot of like zany comedy and stuff like that, and so I wanted to challenge myself. And this was very much, I come from theater, so when I read it, it was like a play, and so it's just in a world where it's all CGI, blockbusters. This is a very small, intimate movie, which is great if you're an actor, and it goes to a really dark, crazy place. You saw it?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've seen the trailer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like so much gore already in like a minute clip.
Yeah, exactly. It's chock full. Yeah.
And so, how would you describe your character? Are you anything like Carter?
I'm a little bit like him. Yeah, I mean, he's still a kid in a lot of ways. He hasn't really grown up past like college, and well, you're in college.
Yes, sir.
But you seem very, very mature for your age.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, he sort of is like looking to get his friend back, who has like gone on and got married and got the kid, and he feels has like strayed from his dreams, and so I feel like that a lot with some of my friends. I want them to like, come on, let's get back, look at the party thing, look at the band back together, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like that in a lot of ways, and yeah.
I wanted to go ahead and ask you, what drew you to play Mitchell in Scenic Route?
You know, it was a script that I read, and I just really loved the journey these two went on. It's about a guy who's struggling, like I think a lot of us do, and he was going through things that if he hadn't gone through this thing in the desert that he did with his friend, Carter, he may not have come through it as well. So it's just a journey that I think that I've always wanted to take as an actor, and it was 3 weeks of hardcore guerrilla filmmaking, and I loved every second of it.
Awesome. And one more question. I was going to go ahead and ask another hot aspect of this film, besides the setting being in the desert, was the mohawk.
Oh, yes.
What were your thoughts on that hairstyle?
I would recommend it to anybody out there. It wasn't the main reason I got on this film, but it was one of them. I mean, how often in life do you get a chance to have a mohawk? And I had a legitimate excuse.
I bet. Do you miss it?
I do miss it a little bit. You should get one. A mohawk could look good on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was so nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you
Best
too.
of luck with your film.
All right, take care.